Stop here. So, the first one there off to that left-hand side, we're going to pass a little bit. Her name is Kate. Have you got that? Kate? Alright. Alright, there in front of Kate with that orange and white Sloan Lake sign there. Like I said, that is her twin sister. Any guesses on her name? Alright, Allie. Anything else? Alright, well I can tell you it's not Allie. Her name is Duplicate. Now folks, we are entering the part of the river here that we call the Narrows. Now back in the day before Wisconsin was actually known for its beers, brats, and sports teams, we were actually known for our lumber industry. So each and every year when the Wisconsin River would freeze over here, we'd have lumber rats who'd come out here, take timber from the shorelines, pile it onto the ice, and actually make rafts of up to 400 feet long. Now with these rafts, their main journey was to carry their lumber all the way down to the Mississippi, but they would make rafts of up to 400 feet long, as I did say, and it was quite difficult to navigate through the Narrows here. They faced currents of up to 30 miles an hour. The average depth through this area here is about 90 feet. Coming into view here, if you guys look all the way in front of the boat, you will notice that we will be taking a sharp 90-degree left-hand turn. Now this turn is known as Devil's Elbow. Now even though the Narrows was difficult to navigate, Devil's Elbow was the most difficult to navigate. In fact, many lives were lost here, but eventually it did become an occupation to safely travel through this area. It was called a standing river pilot. So these standing river pilots would simply hop onto other lumber rafts and rafts, travel on with them through the Narrows, get them through safely, and then come back up here and do it all over again. Now before I talk about that man though who became the most famous to do this, I do want to point out this island here that you guys are seeing off to the left-hand side. So this is actually an island here. I did forget to point it out, but when I pointed out that river split there, that is the start of this island. It is called Black Hawk's Island. It's known to be native to every tree species that Wisconsin has to offer. It's about 136 different trees out there on that island. Now, the University of Wisconsin-Madison does also use that area as a natural research site, so they'll come out here, check out the trees, learn new things each and every day, and they are also the only place with access to Black Hawk's Island. So this goes off completely to the public. Now with those standing river pilots, though, the most famous to do it was a man named Leroy Gates. So he did also give us our first billboard here in Wisconsin Dells. So coming up here on the left-hand side of the boat, about 6 feet above the shoreline, right underneath this dark layer of rock here. So once again, left-hand side of the boat, you're going to see an inscription in the rock there. Now this reads, Leroy Gates, Dells and River Pilot, from 1849 to 58. Most noticeable words there are Dells and River. Folks, as you know, you are traveling on a Dells boat tour today. However, that man was the founder of the Dells boat tour. So back in the day, if you guys wanted to come out here and check out what the Wisconsin River had to offer, he would ask you for 2 bits. Guess what you got in return? Got 2 oars. He'd sit in the bow of his canoe with that cup of lemonade, an umbrella over his head, tell you all the fun facts about the river, but you did get to do all the work. That tour lasted anywhere from 4 to 8 hours long. Now, if you guys look off to the left-hand side of the boat there, that does mark the end of the old riverbed. So also that 234-acre island, Black Hawk Island, I was telling you guys about this recently. That is the end of it as well. So we do come back together as one unit. Now coming into view on the right-hand side of the boat, you guys are going to see a rock there. It kind of looks like a giant shield leaning up against the other rock. I guess what the name of this rock is. I guess I'd be creative, so take a good guess. I heard a shield rock, but it's actually that giant shield rock. And we just try to shield out here as a natural high water marker, so the water does tend to stay around there. It's a little bit low right now, but it does creep up every once in a while. Just last weekend it was about 5 to 6 feet, not last week, about 3 weeks ago, it was about 5 to 6 feet higher than where it's at right now. So it does fluctuate quite often out here, just depending on the amount of rainfall. Folks, as a tour guide here on the lower and the upper Delta View Wisconsin River, I do often get asked about the type of fish and the wildlife that you can find in the shoreline. So, to start with the fish, there are 37 different species of fish here in the Wisconsin River. Typical lake fish though, so bluegills, crappies, pike, bass, the largest being the sturgeon, which can go up to 7 feet in length and get over 200 pounds. Now, if you guys are curious about learning more about those fish, when you guys head back into Witches Gulch, there is a big fish board with all 37 different ones that can be found there, so go ahead and feel free to check it out. Now, for the wildlife, though, in these shorelines, typical wildlife, once again, so lots and lots of deer, chipmunks, squirrels, coyotes, lots of different bird species. Every once in a while here in Wisconsin, you will spot a bear, actually. Now, just last week I was on tour, and I got talking with a fellow passenger of mine. They told me that they were traveling from Illinois. I wasn't too shocked. We do get a lot of Illinois visitors here. Now, they continued to tell me that they were a little bit nervous, so of course I did ask why. They said that they were camping, and they know that we have bears here in Wisconsin. So, they did ask me what to do if a bear comes near their campsite. Yeah, what do you do? I really didn't know what to say. I personally have not had that experience, so I did go to Ashley and Abby up here. I guess what they told me to tell them. Go to your local hardware store, get a can of white spray paint, and spray a line all the way around your campsite, about the width of a goal line. I do want to know why. Now those bears sure do have a hard time crossing that goal line here in Wisconsin. Any Bears fans on board with us today? At least we got a Vikings fan. Oh! Sorry, sensitive topic. I'll probably solve that. There is a short break in the commentary, so I'll be making my way around you guys. If you have questions at all, please let me know. I'll be more than happy to